Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. If today is your first time here, my name is Janet Chinelo Anoku. I am from Anambra State, but I'm based in Italy with my husband and my two beautiful children. So if you find this channel interesting, please subscribe and support me, okay? Thank you so much. As you have seen from the thumbnail of this video already, today we are going to be talking about sizes in the other room, okay? If size matters in the other room, that is what we are going to be talking about today, because I noticed that many women do shy away from this topic, but it's something interesting to talk about. You know, when one or two women are gathered, there is always something to talk about, just as men, okay? Don't see us women as the only people that gossip. Men do gossip as well. Yeah, this video idea came up after 2 days ago when we were talking among us women. And all we were talking about was if size does really matter in the other room. And if you ask, let me be the one to answer first, because I'm the one that came up with this video idea. Yes, size does matter. If size no matter, what thing I gain? What do I gain if size does not matter in the marriage? See, we women, we pretend a lot. Some women pretend that size does not matter in the other room, but that is a big lie. You see, those people that tend to say that size does not matter are actually the ones that go out cheating on their husbands after marriage. If you ask me, this is my personal opinion. I'm not telling anyone to go and do what I'm about to say now, okay? This is just personal opinion, and that is exactly what I did before I got married, okay? I will not advise anybody to sleep around before getting married, but at least I will advise you to at least test the person that you are going to be getting married to. If you guys are dating, right, and you know that this person already promised you a marriage, maybe the person has already gone through some process in your family's house. So I will advise you, if at all you are not going to be testing the thing before marriage, there are other ways to know if it works or not. You can actually weigh it with your hands, okay? Just grab it while you both are together. Grab it, feel it with your hands, and see if it is capable. At least try it for about 2 or 3 times if you don't want to go down there. But I will advise, for me, I went down there. I won't come here and tell you that my husband married me as a virgin, because he never did. There is this one lady, oh my God. Let me say something here. Let me say something that might surprise you here. There is this say that those that goes a lot in their marriage are actually the people that wear the most beautiful smile on their face. I now believe that say. I never used to believe that, but now I believe it. They wear the most beautiful smile, and that's the way. That's the only way that's the only way for them to hide their pains. That's the only way for them to hide their sorrows. That is the only way for them to cover their pain, so that you that is looking at them, you won't be able to see the pain they are going through. So 2 days ago, like I was saying, we're talking about sizes. Everybody was saying their mind. And there was this particular lady. This person, we know her as a joyous person. We know her as always happy person. We see that she was not saying anything, and all of us was like, oh, why are you not saying anything? In a situation like this, you are always the one who is talking more. Why are you keeping quiet? That was when she opened up and said that the size that she's having at home is not something to be proud of, and that's the reason why she chose to keep quiet. I was so surprised, honestly. I was surprised, and I told her that, in fact, you've given me a topic to talk about on my channel, and she said you can go ahead and talk about it. So, honestly, I was surprised, because she's always smiling, always happy, not knowing that this person was going through, I don't know, this is so painful, because you see, sex in marriage is very, very important. As far as I'm concerned, I call it common entrance exam to marriage. Man, I know that most of you will see me as somebody who is spoiled, or someone who is wayward, or someone who doesn't have respect or something like that. But let me tell you, the choice I made as a single girl, I am proud of it. I am proud of it. I did not get married as a virgin. The first person I came across was at the age of 19. That was my first love, and this love ended after 2 years of courtship. Why? Because he was a womanizer. So the second person that came across me, and that brings me to the sizes of banana that I'm going to be talking about. You see, this video is mainly for ladies, but if you as a man, if you find it interested, please watch and leave your comments. So the second person I came across at the age of 21 to 22 years of age. As far as I'm concerned, there are 4 types of cucumber or banana or whatever you call it. I don't want to go ahead and be calling things by their name here. You know this platform, you know how it is. So we need to abbreviate things or call them other names. So let me show you the 4 sizes at least once I can remember. This one, this is what I called Alomaje. This is what I called Alomaje. Alomaje in the Yoruba language means God forbid. This is Alomere. You can imagine this type of cucumber. Just take a look at this. It's looking like this. Why it's relaxed. So you can imagine how it will be when this thing rises up. You can imagine how it will be when it rises up. So like I was saying, I came across this, and believe me, that relationship ended that night. That relationship ended that day, guys. It ended because I knew that my body could not handle something like this. No, I was not about to destroy my VJJ at the age of 21, and I was not about to start wearing Pampers before the age I'm supposed to be wearing Pampers. I am not about to start wearing Pampers. So honestly, this person used to love me a lot, but my dear, when I sit down and think about it, I realize that love is not enough in marriage. So I give this up, and I will not advise anyone to go for this, except if you know that your bucket is deeper and deeper, then you can go for this. Me, I don't have any business with this. So guys, this is another size. I wouldn't advise anybody to go for this as well. You see how curvy it is? This is what I called where are you going to? Because instead of it to face where it's going, it's there digging another place. So I wouldn't advise anyone for this as well, unless maybe this person will go for surgery and correct this curve and make it more straight. I believe that when this one rises up, it's going to be equal to the task. Okay, but if it's going to be like this forever, I will not advise you at all. Then this one, this is what I called where were you? I call this where were you? But you know something, some people actually have it like this, but it also depends who's using it. It depends on how you use what you have. You know, there's this say that says that the most sweetest and tastiest wine is found in a smaller bottle. I do believe that. This one, if someone that really knows how far can use this one, then this one is manageable. It's manageable. You see, let me tell you, the only person that will come out here today and tell me that size does not matter in the oral room is those that married back in the days as a virgin. I will believe those people. You see, women of nowadays, you cannot come out and tell me that size does not matter, and when you get into your marriage, you start cheating on your husband. No. If size does not matter, then you should stick with what you have. If size does not really matter, stick with what you have, okay? If you have something like this, stick to it. Why cheating? Why cheating? And at the end of the day, you tell me that size does not matter. You see, it's good to choose wise before you get married. Choose wise. Choose wise, okay? I know it's not advisable for you to fornicate before you get married, but let me tell you something. I was one of those people that fornicated before I get married. Why? I know what I was looking for. You see, in this life, there are 3 things that I cannot compromise. One is my happiness, one is good food, and the third one is good sex. I cannot compromise that. I took my time to grab the one I know that is going to last me as long as God wants me to live on this earth, okay? This one, this is my favorite among all these 4 cucumber that I showed you here. This is my favorite. Don't underestimate the power of this cucumber. Just imagine, it's looking like this now. You can imagine when it rises how it's going to be. It's going to be fuller, not too long, not too short. If you ask me, I would say this should be the right size. This should be the right size, okay? Yeah, I remember in my other channel when I used to talk about sex and marriage, some people under comments were like, oh, what did your husband feel about this video you're making? What did he say? Don't worry, this is not beer, this is just ordinary tea, okay? So some of them were like, What's your husband thoughts on this your topic? Don't worry, you don't need to worry about my husband there. My husband is my #1 fan on this YouTube channel. Okay, he's my #1 fan. He do watch all my videos, comment, like. Okay, sometimes he even share them on his Facebook page. So he's my #1 fan. He's my partner in crime. So he knows my thoughts on sex and marriage. Okay, I am so passionate about all these sex and marriage things because I see that so many women are just being treated bad, or so many women are going through many injustices in their marriage, especially when it comes to this sex of a thing. Like this woman I'm talking about now, she's having 2 children already, but yeah, you know, even when you, let me tell you, even when you have it like this, it can bear children. It can bear children, of course. But the thing is that the woman is not going to be enjoying anything. So she's stuck in her marriage with this. I told her that is what you bargained for. And my second question to her was, why did you choose to marry the person when you know that the person is having it like this? And she was like, I did not test it. I did not test it before I got married. She was in Nigeria and the person was here. She even got married to the person, to her husband's brother, because in Igbo land, you know now, all this their stupid act. Your husband brother can stand for you and be the one to marry you on his behalf, which I find so ridiculous. Okay, I don't see the reason why I should be marrying someone else when my husband is somewhere else. That is nonsense to me. I think that tradition should be cancelled in Igbo land, I'm telling you. When you have the right size of cucumber in your marriage, you have no reason to go outside cheating after marriage. This is my opinion. But if you ask me honestly, I do believe that you should try your husband to be cucumber before saying yes I do. After all, he's your husband to be. At least if you are making a decision, you should be able to make that decision before saying yes I do, because once you are married, there is no going back. No, there is going back, but when children are already involved, especially when the kids are so much attached to their dad, you find it so difficult to get out of that marriage. So I'm not asking you to do what I do. And if you ask me if I did regret my actions, that is not waiting before marriage, I will tell you no. If I come back to this life again, I will try it again. I will retry it before saying yes I do. Okay? At least I know that I had choice. I choose to go there like that. Let me tell you, it was better for me to sin as a single lady than coming into marriage and committing adultery. Adultery before God is a very big sin, and it's one of those sins that God can never forgive. So learn to choose wise, guys. Learn to choose wise, ladies. Learn to choose wise. So like I said, if you know that your bucket is deep enough to carry this, good luck, but be prepared. Be prepared to be wearing dappers before you're 40 or before your 50s. Then this one, like I said, it depends on who is using it. Some people have it like this and they're capable. Most of those people that have it like this, they don't even know what to do with it. You see the people that are going around with this one, I call them greedy fellows. How can you carry something that is meant for 10 people? Only you alone, you are carrying it. And at the end, you are bearing the consequences, because many women are running away from this. Out of 100%, maybe you will see only 5% that agree to stay with this. So they were greedy. They stole from people like this. This one, like I said, is manageable, but it needs to be corrected. Otherwise, instead of going there, it will be going like this. Your womb is at risk with this. Like I said, this is my favorite. This is my favorite of all. So sizes are important in marriage. Stop deceiving yourself and say sizes are not important. Sizes are important. Okay, if you think that size does matters in marriage, please leave your comment. Feel free to judge as well, but before judging, okay, make sure you're one of those people that got married as a virgin. Make sure you never do CC before you got married. I did CC and I did not regret it. Okay, in fact, me doing CC gave me the right opportunity to make the right choice today. And I must tell you that sex is beautiful. Sex is so beautiful, and it gets better with age. Even in my 40s. In fact, I'm enjoying sex now more than in my 20s. I can't even call it sex anymore, because in my 20s I had sex. In my 40s I am making love. It's no longer sex. I just believe that in your 20s you had sex because maybe that time you are just trying to make the right choice. But once you are married, you should be making love and not having sex anymore. So sex is sweeter when you have the right cucumber, okay? So don't tell me that size does not matter. It matters a lot. And your man knows how to handle you, man. Your marriage will not have any problem. I know there is more to marriage than sex, but without sex, your marriage is going nowhere. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. So tell me about your opinion about this beautiful creator. In fact, God did a wonderful job by creating this for us. So if you think that size does not matter, leave your comments and be gentle with your comments, okay? Subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe and support me. Thank you. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.